So, good day everyone. I am April Rose Ramoneda and we are the presenter 6. So, our topic for today's discussion is all about netizenship and etiquette in online communities. So, basically, we will discuss how people should behave responsibly in the digital world. As more of our interaction happen online, it becomes important to understand the role of a netizen and the proper or etiquette we should follow when using the internet. But before that, we have the learning objective first. So at the end of our discussion, the students will be able to define the word netizenship and netiquette. Number 2, explain the importance and practicing netiquette guidelines. And lastly, explain the different netiquette guidelines. So, the Philippines being considered as a social media capital of the world and has a need to stress social media education and etiquette among online users, social media can attain many things in terms of social good. So, it was said that the Philippines is often or known as the social media capital of the world, which means Filipinos spend a lot of time on social media platforms, right? So, because of this, it's important to emphasize proper online behavior and digital etiquette. Social media can be used for many positive things like sharing informations, spreading awareness, and even connecting communities. But this is only possible if users know how to use it responsibly. We all create a digital tattoo and we leave digital footprints. We must remember that our digital world is permanent, and with each post, we leave a digital footprint. By doing self-reflecting before we reveal, we can consider how we will share online can impact ourselves and others. So, whenever we go online, we create a digital tattoo or what we call as digital footprints, meaning everything we post can stay on the internet permanently, which means ang kanang inyong gipang post, it can live permanently, so dili na sila mawala. That's why it is important to think before we click. That is the known quote from someone. So that means we know how to self-reflect before sharing anything. Our online action can affect not just ourselves but also other people. By practicing good etiquette, we can ensure that our digital footprint is positive, respectful, and safe for everyone. That would be all for my for my topic. Thank you.
Good day, class. This is Senora Chavez Calamba, and today I am going to continue the introduction discussion of April Rose Rumanada about the netizenship and the netiquette in online communities. So first, the term netizen is a portmanteau of the English word internet and citizen, as in citizen of the net or net citizen. So it describes a person actively involved in online communities or internet in general. Netizenship, it means it is the combinations of the internet and the citizens. It describes someone that is actively involved in online communities or the internet in general, as what I have said. And also, being a responsible netizen, it means being aware of our digital footprint and practicing good etiquette to contribute positively to our online communities. Next slide we have here. Netiquette is network etiquette, the do's and don'ts of online communication. Netiquette covers both common courtesy online and the informal rules of the road of cyberspace. Etiquette is a set of rules that encourages appropriate online behavior related to the social and the cultural norms of our community. So these rules can vary depending upon the environment or the context, the informal or the formal, the people, whether familiar or unfamiliar with each other, the activity and type of technology used. So the do's and don'ts, it is about what we are going to do by the use of internet and what we must not do in the internet. So it is the rules in online communication, and also it guides us to behave appropriately online, respecting social and the cultural norms. Okay, upon using internet, we must have to vary rules depending to the environment or the context, whether it is informal or formal, the people who we interact with, whether they are familiar or unfamiliar with us, and activity we are doing online, and the type of technology we use. And next slide, we are going to tackle about the different etiquette guidelines. And for my part, I will just going to discuss to you the two. First, we have here protect your reputation. Whether in real or in virtual world, you are the same person. So whether it is online, always remember that it is you yourself. So do what is appropriate and most especially respect yourself online. It's about maintain your positive image online so don't ruin your reputation. Next, number two, we have respect others. So respect begets respect. Treat everyone with respect even if you have not seen him or her in person, and be judicious about what you say on your own and other pages. So respect others, treat everyone with courtesy and consideration, and also treat everyone with respect.
Good day, everyone. Today, I'll be taking some important netiquette guidelines. These are rules that help us behave properly online. First, express yourself clearly and use emotion. Communication online is difficult because emotions are not evident during communication. Miscommunication usually takes place because your facial expression and your body language cannot be. This means when we communicate online, it's harder to show our true feelings because people can see our facial expression or body language. That's why miscommunication happens easily. A simple message can sound rude or confusing if we don't explain clearly. So, as a student, we need to make sure we express ourselves in clearly and friendly way. Using simple words, complete sentences, and even emojis when appropriate can help. Show our tone and avoid misunderstanding. Next is remember the intellectual property. Ideas online are products of intelligence of others. Second, if you need to cite them, acknowledge the authors. And third, you definitely do not want to steal the properties of others. This slide explains online ideas like videos, pictures, articles, and posts are creation of other people's mind. Just because something is on the internet doesn't mean we can copy it freely. If we need to use someone's work, we must cite them or give them credit. It's just like saying this is idea came from this author. Unless we don't want to steal the other people's work because we also want others to respect ours. Next is check spelling, grammar, and punctuation. Since your face cannot be seen online, you will be judged according to your post. Second, good writing means good manners. And third, we do not want waste other people's time reading our post which is incomprehensible. This lines means since people cannot see us online, they judge us based on what we write. Good writing shows us good manners, and it means shows that we respect our readers. If our spelling or grammar is all over the place, our message becomes hard to understand and we end up wasting someone's time. So before you posting or sending something, It is always better to check your sentences to make sure our message is clear. Next, post before you post. Take note that whatever you post becomes permanent, therefore think twice or thrice before you click send. These slides means we should always remember anything we post online becomes permanent. Even if we delete it, someone may have already taken a screenshot. So before clicking send or post, let's think twice or even thrice. Ask yourself, is this respectful? Is this necessary? Or will I regret it posting this later? So posting can save us from a lot of problems. And that's it. These Netiquette guidelines help us become responsible digital citizens. They remind us to think, respect, and communicate properly whenever we're online. Thank you. Have a great day.
Okay, next is do not share your personal information. So, sharing your personal information online is like going around the streets wearing a short printed with your name, birthday, address, name of your parents, etc. So, it reminds us never to post or give sensitive information online. So, personal details like your full name, birthday, address, phone numbers, school, or your parents' name. So, very important jud nga mag-careful ta online kay nay ubang scammer nga i-use imong identity para lang makascam og laing tao. And next, think about who or what you are presenting. As a son or daughter, you represent your family. As a student, you represent your school. So whatever you post online reflects not only on you but also on your family and school. So the internet doesn't forget. So your actions online can affect your reputation in real life. So for example, rude kay kag mga comments sa mga public post. So others might think nga ingana day ka sa school or sa inyong nga balay. And next, always remember, the internet can be very dangerous place for students where mistakes can have grave consequences. Alternatively, the internet can be a great place for students to learn, get a jump start on the future, and connect with each other. So internet can be both helpful and harmful said. And next, netizenship and netiquette in online communities. The internet can be a dangerous place for students where mistakes can have grave consequences. Alternatively, the internet can be a great place for students to learn, get a jump start on the future, and connect with each other. So, digital citizenship being a responsible and internet user with netiquette, good manners online. So, it reminds us that we are part of an online community, so your behavior affects others. Good etiquette makes online safer and more enjoyable for everyone. So, dili jud ta magpataka, dili jud ta dapat magpataka og post online or share sa ato ang personal information. So, that's all everyone. I hope you learned something today. Thank you for listening and be safe online.